Hey yo everybody, welcome back to the channel. And so for today's video, we are going to focus on Google Fi and some of the things that I think that Google Fi can do to be a much better and more competitive company than what it already is. Now, if you guys follow me on Twitter, you guys already know that I've stated that Google Fi needs to stop this passive-aggressive approach to the market itself and actually become a competitor, even though it's literally utilizing T-Mobile, Sprint, and US Cellular's network. Just because you use their network doesn't mean that you can't be competitive towards them, i.e. look at Mint Mobile and other MVNOs that use T-Mobile and are competitive against T-Mobile. Yeah, so Google Fi, pay attention here, alright? Because there are some things about Google Fi that I would really want to change, and here's my ideas of what they should change. As, again, like I tell people, you can like a certain brand, but brand loyalty doesn't mean that you have to kiss their foot every time that they have an idea. Sometimes you can call them out on the ideas and how you would, suggest that they change it to be more competitive and look like a better option. So currently right now, for those who don't know, Google Fi offers two plans if you were to sign up with them. Their first plan is called their flexible plan, and it is exactly what the plan name is, basically. So you pay $20 for 5 basics, which is unlimited talk and text, and you pay $10 per gig that you use. But with the flexible plan, they do have what's called bill protection. And in this case, what it means is that you are only charged for the first 6 gigabytes that you use. So that's $60. Every gig that you use after that is not charged a $10 per gig fee, except for when you hit 15 gigs, where you will be throttled. And so to get faster LTE speeds, you would have to pay that $10 per gig usage if you opt into that. Now, that is their flexible plan. Their unlimited plan is unlimited talk, text, and data. There is a 20 gig throttle point. I was going to say 22, but that's not. It's 20 gigs. 20 gig throttle point. And yeah, like I said, unlimited talk, text, and data. You also get access to Google One, which is their cloud storage / members perks program. You get that for $70. And yeah, those are the two plans that Google Fi currently has. Now, me being me, and me thinking that, we want better pricing, there are several things that I would change about Google Fi. So these are the changes that I would make for Google Fi. Now, when it comes to the 5 basics, these days, most people are opting towards, carriers that are offering unlimited talk and text for free. Okay, like you have Text Now that is doing that. So on the flexible plan, I would get rid of the $20 5 basics charge for unlimited talk and text. I mean, come on now. Google Fiber was going to give free internet at a 7 megabits download speed for free if your home or apartment supported Google Fiber connection. You can get home internet for free, and 7 megabits per second download and upload, that's not bad for basic things, right? And then if you were to opt up in Google Fiber, you would opt up to their gigabyte plan, which is 1 gigabit per second down, 1 gigabit per second up. So why not get rid of the 5 basics charge and just charge $10 per gig that's being used, right? At bill protection at 6 gigs. So that means that the plan itself, if you decided to use beyond 6 gigs, would then be a $60 charge instead of $80. Yes, you have the ability to control your usage, so if you barely use any data, well, then you'll have a very low bill, which would be more helpful to consumers out there. That's what I would change with the flexible plan. With their unlimited plan, I would actually create a 2-tier unlimited plan rate. The first plan would be for what I would call domestic users. And the reason why I say that is because one of the things that Google Fi touts on is the fact that the phone itself, the service itself, will work in 170 countries without the need of adding on an international plan or anything like that. You just simply use your phone. Those people who have used Google Fi internationally will know that when you cross into a certain country that is supported, your phone will tell you, welcome to this country or whatever, and then you would see the LTE connection. So, yeah, I would split that up in 2 tiers because there are people here in the US who don't do traveling. Like, they don't do a lot of traveling. Maybe they travel like once every 5 years to an international destination for a vacation. Those people shouldn't be charged for a rate that's going to give them international usage if they're never going to use their phone internationally. And so this is where I say that they should create a two-tier unlimited plan. First plan, domestic, means that you're not going to be traveling internationally, so your phone will not connect internationally at anywhere you go. This works out great because then, since the person doesn't travel, there's no reason to hit them with that $70 price tag for an unlimited plan. So I would drop that plan to $50, which means that you get unlimited talk, text, and data in the US, and support with the Google One program, and you're golden. Now, if you're someone who travels frequently, maybe 5 times a year, then the international included plan would be $70. And that will give you what Google Fi currently gives their unlimited plan right now, which is unlimited talk, text, and data domestically in the US, throttled at 20 gigs, and support up to 170 countries when traveling without the need of adding on any international plans or fees. So that's how I would split the unlimited plan up, is in a domestic type and international type, and that way you cater to consumers who never really travel at all. And the biggest thing I would change about Google Fi is their taxes, fees, and surcharges that they are still charging today that most MVNOs and prepaids are not charging anymore. If you look at Boost Mobile, Metro, Cricket, they're all doing the taxes and fees included in their plans, which means that if it's $50, you're paying $50 flat rate. That is probably one of the things that deters consumers from even touching Google Fi as their mobile service provider, because they hear from people like me who use it and other people who use it, and they'll ask, that's the question I get asked a lot of when it comes to Google Fi, is how much do you pay? Do you pay any taxes and fees, or is that included? And I got to break the news to them. Oh yeah, there's taxes and fees charged on top of that. And then they're like, oh, I'll just stay with Metro because I pay $50 flat. And you can't argue that point, regardless of what it is. You can't argue that point. You can really sit there and break it down to them and say, hey, guess what? Your $50 unlimited plan includes the taxes and fees. You still are paying taxes and fees. You can argue that point. But still, a spade's a spade. $50 is $50, man. It doesn't matter if the taxes and fees are there or if they're never there. It's $50. It's flat. My neighbor just walked out their door, so they're loud. It's flat rate, so they're going to go with it. And that makes more sense to consumers. So I think that's one of the biggest things that I would change in Google Fi also, is the taxes and fees. Include that in. Even on the flexible plan, include that in. Don't charge taxes and fees on top of that, right? Just make that part of it. Make it part of it. Make it golden. And you know what? By doing so, more people would probably be more interested in signing up to Google Fi. And so that is it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section of the video of my ideas of how Google Fi should structure their plan rates. If you guys agree with me, hit that thumbs up. If you guys disagree with me, you guys can hit the thumbs down and tell me why in the comment section. If you just found my channel and subscribed, thanks for doing so. Hit the bell icon to be notified when I upload more videos in the future. And you guys can check my back catalog of videos. They are there for your entertainment. And that's it for right now, guys. I'm going to jam out for the rest of the day. You should too. As always, aloha.
Let me out! I'm stuck in your pocket.